Welcome to this Windows and Computer channel, and this is the Tech News Update. We are Wednesday, July the 4th, 2018, and a happy 4th of July celebration to our friends in the United States, and please stay safe. Today in our Tech News, which is a little slower than usual because of the 4th of July celebration, we have Andromeda device. We've been talking about it this week. A lot of people have been kind of trying to see what this could be like. Terry Myerson in his Twitter page actually had kind of shown one picture that intrigued everybody of this weird foldable device. Well, we learned that because of a lot of delays, it might actually be canceled. Well, what's sad about it is a lot of people are thinking, no, it should not, because we know that the future of technology and how hardware and devices look are often shaped by how the different companies get new designs and actually have new devices that look really cool. So a lot of people saying, no, this, even if it's not a hit, should actually make it to the market because it just looks cool and looks interesting. A new progressive web app is now available, and it's pretty cool. It's the Uber progressive web app that appeared on Windows 10 Store. And you know what? After Twitter doing a PWA, after Google Photos going PWA, maybe the future of apps for Windows Store also will be in the progressive web app, not the universal platform that Windows is trying to implement, which is nice because progressive web apps are compatible pretty much across the board, and it's pretty nice. Well, another company is in the kind of in the bad side of the United States government, and basically China Mobile, which wants to kind of implement itself in the U.S., is kind of being banned because of fear of national security, apparently. So this is one more Chinese company that has a hard time in the U.S. lately, and we'll see if anything will go through with this. A group of researchers actually started looking at more than 17,000 apps, and they tried to determine, are they spying on us? Are these apps that we install on our devices, using the microphone or camera? Because there's a lot of people that say, yeah, I use this app, and after that they started, pulling ads of this or that device that I was talking about. It must have recorded what I had to say. Well, according to that study, most do not. The majority of apps actually do not spy on you at all. But there is a small percentage that actually did. What was the most surprising is that a very small number actually took screenshots, pictures, and videos to send to third-party websites, which is kind of scary. So, of course, it goes with the fact that always check your permissions. And remember, when you install an app on Android, for example, you can actually refuse permissions for certain things, and the app's still going to work. It's just that you'll prevent that, from actually working. And talking about controversy about spying, Google does confirm that app developers can access and read your email, spurring tons of controversy once again. Last year, Google had said that they would stop spying on your emails to actually pull ads, but now they are, of course, letting third-party developers do it. But Google is telling everyone, wait a minute, that's not so controversial, because if you install apps, you have permissions on these apps. And if you remove the email permission, they're not going to spy on your emails. They won't be able to. So, of course, that's Google trying to get out of hot water right now. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. And what's sad is I think there's too many apps out there that actually ask for permissions of different things that they shouldn't. Well, the Intel 9th generation Coffee Lake processors will be coming later this year. That is what Intel announced. Promise of increased performance, lower power consumption, and for laptops. And of course, the latest numbers seem to show that they pretty much are very, very good in actually kicking the butt of the AMD Ryzen CPUs. Facebook has purchased a British artificial intelligence company called Bloomsbury, and they have done so to try to have a more natural way of interacting with chatbots and humans, and of course understand human speech better. So this is another thing that's going to make Facebook a little more powerful. Microsoft numbers, it's very interesting because I hear it, here and there, and I see people saying, yeah, Microsoft is losing it. It's losing its dominance. There's so many things. Well, a interesting study of numbers came out and wanted to look at, did Microsoft lose ground with Windows? If you take out Android and iOS, that are mobile operating systems, it actually says, nope, Microsoft is dominating. 88.9% of all PCs in the world are running Windows. Mac OS X is far behind at 8.8%, pretty much the same numbers it had for years. And Linux, third at 2.2%. A lot of people, including here on the channel, telling me, no, these numbers are wrong. Linux is now getting so much popularity. Well, the study says, nope, it's been at 2% for the past 10 years, and that's pretty much it. So, it's kind of interesting. And, I get from time to time people saying, well, if Microsoft doesn't change, Windows is going to lose ground. It doesn't. And there's a very simple reason why it doesn't. It's because of all the choice of apps and things you can do, which is unavailable everywhere else. So it all depends on what you do with your computer. But Windows, if you want to do something serious, Windows is the operating system, unfortunately for some, fortunately for others, but it's still dominating. Well, there's a rise in a form of scam that has been around for a while, but the thing is, in the past couple of years, that type of scam was actually lower than it used to be. And it's, of course, you go to a web page and you get something like this, a warning. Sometimes there's a voice of a woman or whatever saying, hey, your computer's infected, you got to call Microsoft to remove blah blah blah. These are fake, totally fake, but they have one thing that they do, is that they actually have people panicking. So please warn everybody that these are fake, that you can just restart your PC and everything's going to be fine. And they say that this is on the rise, so more and more people this year are actually losing money because of this. So educate everybody. Well, a research says that Facebook and Twitter are addictive, as much addictive as drugs are, and they are designed in such a way. And they say that these websites actually know, these social media sites know they are addictive, and they exploit that little addictive side of a lot of people. So I see it. I see a lot of people that are totally addictive of what they, of their Facebook and Twitter stuff. And it's kind of interesting to see all of that. So this was a Tech News Update for Wednesday, July 4th, 2018. If you enjoy our videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.